Hello everyone. Thank you all for tuning in today. Welcome back to another episode of What's Next, Sharon. So today's topic, I'm going to be going into how to carry yourself with elegance, grace, self-love, especially when things are not going your way. Whether if it's with work, whether if it's with dating, whatever the case may be. I think it's really important to correct this narrative. This is something that I believe, so if you have a different opinion, obviously you're entitled to your opinion. So a lot of people think that love starts when someone chooses you. But I think that love starts with how you choose to carry yourself before anyone chooses you. And I know there's a lot of emphasis on self-love, but I don't think that there's a lot of emphasis or focus on how people present themselves. I think it's more important for you to be okay with how you perceive yourself. And for me, that framework starts with elegance, grace, self-love, and of course, a hint of softness. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So a lot of people think that when you say these words, elegance, grace, and self-love, that you're automatically rejecting yourself in a certain way. But I'm here to tell you that elegance isn't about being quiet. Grace isn't about tolerating disrespect. And self-love isn't about being hard or closed off. It's about how you decide to move in the world, especially when things aren't going your way. For me, elegance is emotional self-discipline. It's choosing not to explain yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. So for example, it's one, not reacting publicly just because someone is misunderstanding you or intentionally trying to get under your skin. It's holding yourself and looking at them and their behavior and realizing I don't want to act. And then just letting the silence speak for you. Sometimes there's really nothing to say, especially when you're in a situation when you're realizing that someone is deliberately trying to push you in a bad headspace, put you in a bad limelight, switch the narrative, or just go out of their way to misunderstand you. I think it's important for you to just hold your ground and just say, this is below me and I'm not engaging in it. Elegance is just knowing your value does not need to be announced. I don't need to scream at you. I don't need to match your energy. I think it's really important for people to know, especially women. Why would you want to match someone's energy? Whether you're interacting with a colleague, whether you're interacting with someone you're dating or intimately involved with, why would you want to match anyone's energy? For me, the whole matching energy thing is so weird, especially at this point in time in my life. Obviously when you're a child, you're still navigating through your emotions. But as you get older and you see that people are acting a certain way, people are conducting themselves a certain way, and obviously it's distasteful. Obviously you're human and you don't want to be spoken to in a certain way. You would like to be understood. But if someone's intentionally going out of their way to misunderstand you, it shows a lot about their character. And if they're going out of their way, whether if it's to make a public scene or yell at you or talk to you in a specific way, why would you want to be like that person and match their energy? For me, I would just look at you okay, well, this is the person that you chose to be, and this is who you are. I'm not that, and I'm not gonna be that. I'm gonna hold myself quietly here, composed and in control, because I'm a decent person and I don't need to sit here and match your energy, or I don't need to sit here and convey anything publicly to you. I'm gonna let my silence speak for me, and then you're gonna sit with who you are and I'm gonna sit with who I am, and I'm gonna be happy because I didn't let you get me out of character. So segueing into the second thing, grace. I think when people automatically think about grace, they think about God's grace, which is amazing. All of us should be thankful for it. None of us come close to it. But I think that there is something to learn from giving grace and moving with grace. Grace is how to exit a situation without burning a bridge and without setting yourself on fire. I think it's so distasteful, and I'm not trying to offend anyone out there, but I think it's so distasteful when there's some kind of situation or disagreements, and people choose to insult one another, people choose to demean one another, people choose to just go out of their way and hurt someone, whether if it's like you're the person who intentionally is hurting someone or you're the person who's receiving the hurt. I think that this is the most important part of grace, of understanding that when someone's insulting you, it's more about them than it is about you. And they're projecting whatever insults that they have from themselves onto you. So I know it's easier said than done. And I know people are just like, oh no, forget that. I'm gonna burn that bridge. I don't want that person in my life. There's a way to go about it. And if you do sincerely just want to cut someone off, there's still a classy and elegant and graceful way to go about it without getting yourself out of character and giving someone else the upper hand. You can simply just walk away without insulting someone. Let your silence speak for you. Also, not needing to give someone closure. It's just, you know what? I tried. Or if I didn't, either way, this situation is not for me and I am choosing to walk away. But I think the most important thing that I would like people to understand about grace, and I feel like it's a lost art nowadays, is self-integrity. People just literally would just act any kind of way regardless of how someone views them. And it's just like, okay, I don't think that you should live for other people, but do you really want to be that person who just has no self-control, has no self-awareness, has no shame, has no dignity? You should have some kind of self-integrity on how you want to move in the world. And I'm not saying you need to be like soft. I don't think that you need to even be reserved, as I'm explaining. These are how I would like myself to handle situations that are unfavorable. But if you're a person that wants to express themselves, there is a way to go about it. You don't have to insult someone. You don't have to use curse words. You don't have to raise your voice. You can literally stay within your power. You can simply speak your truth slowly, calmly, and confidently, and not budge. You don't have to go out of your way to act like that person, or even sometimes even go above and beyond and act worse than that person. I think self-integrity is such a lost art. It's choosing to protect your future instead of your pride in the moment. It's choosing not to let your emotions get the best of you and act in a way that later on you're going to look back and be so disappointed and wish that you did not. And believe me, we're all human and we all have those moments in life where we're not proud of. But are you going to let those moments continuously define you? Or are you just going to learn from them and move forward? Moving on to the third thing, that's where self-love comes in. It's loving yourself enough to know what's below you and to know what you're not going to tolerate. Self-love isn't saying, oh, I don't need anyone. Self-love is choosing myself until the right situation comes along, or I'm choosing myself because I know what kind of person I am and want to be. There's a way to go about it. And I feel like a lot of women have lost that art of elegance, grace, and self-love. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that, oh, this is the way that it should be. No, everyone has their unique sense of style, their own emotions, their own personality, their own desires. I just think that this is something that will benefit anyone who tries it. Whether if it's you're starting a relationship and you're choosing to set a standard in your life, you can do that. You're entitled to do that, and you should do that. You should say, hey, these are the qualities that I'm looking for. Now, should you demand them? No, I don't think that you should demand them. You're like, oh, either you give this to me or else, or you're not worth my time because you're not meeting my standards. It's simply saying, these are the qualities that I like in a person. I think that there's some disalignment here and I wish you the best. Or you can just say, and you don't have to be bitter about it. If you really like the person and they just didn't meet what you wanted, this is where self-love comes in. And this is where grace comes in. It's giving enough grace to understand, hey, that's a good person, but it's just not my person. And you don't have to burn the bridge. It doesn't have to be all nasty and bitter. It can simply be a conversation. Or if you feel like you can't have that conversation, it can just simply be you choosing silence, you choosing to step away, and it doesn't have to be all nasty. If the person reaches out to you and desires an explanation or is nasty to you, then you can just say, hey, I don't need to give anyone a reason why I decided to live my life. I didn't make a commitment to you. You didn't make a commitment to me. I wish you the best, and I want nothing but happiness for you and myself. And if you do choose to explain something to someone, you don't need to over-explain yourself. And biggest thing, you don't need to insult anyone. You don't need to be like, oh, you didn't have this, you didn't have that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. You can just simply say that you don't think that we're a good match. And if that person doesn't understand and wants to be vicious, then let them be vicious. Let them show you who they are. And note it down and keep it moving. You don't have to match that energy. And if they don't and they act graceful, then cool. You didn't burn the bridge. There can still be a mutual friendship or be acquainted in some way, or at least when you guys see each other, if you guys see each other, it's an easy hi bye. I hope you're doing well. I wish you the best. And that's such an amazing place to be in. So I think the way that you carry yourself, and I know that I made examples predominantly on love and relationships, because I think those are good places to have these fundamentals, and understanding that grace, love, elegance says more about you and your self-preservation, your self-integrity, and who you want to be than anything else. And I think it's a beautiful way to go about life, especially as a woman. I don't need to match any man's energy. I don't need to match any woman's energy. I just need to be myself, and I need to move in a way that I can be proud of. And for me, that's being soft, gentle, and elegant at all times that I can. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. For women, I would love to know what helped you step into your softness without losing your strength. And for men, what does grace and elegance look like to you, especially when it comes to having a partner? Please comment below. Let's talk about it. I want to hear what you guys' perspectives are. And again, like I said before, we have a lot of exciting topics coming up, especially on Fridays. Please be on the lookout for these upcoming topics. Thank you guys for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. So bye.